We have persons from all different areas. We have teachers, we have parents, and we have persons from administration. So I would like to welcome you all. I hope this presentation will be eye-opening, will be of benefit to you all, and you can go ahead when we get back to school to use this medium, this learning management system, and to include it in our lessons and to allow our students to be able to join with us on these platforms. I hope you're all doing well amidst what is happening. I hope you're all doing well. I hope that you're all taking care of yourselves amidst what is happening around us. And I just want to wish you all the best. You know, we are having a hard time, but I wish you all the best, okay? I'm going to be sharing my screen. Is there anybody else who is not hearing? I see somebody said they're not hearing. Everybody hearing me okay? Could you type yes or no? Hearing me? Awesome, wonderful. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you. Okay, so as I said, I am Kemoy Thomas Reed. I'm a master teacher in home economics education. All right, good. So that's me. When I was hairless or short-haired. So I've been teaching for 12 years, going 13 years, just giving a little bit of information about myself. I am a master teacher, as I said before. I teach home economics to grades 9 and 11. At grades 10 and 11, I teach textiles, clothing, and fashion up to CXC level. I work at Cambridge High School in St. James. I'm married with one energetic little boy. I love to read, I love to watch movies, I love to spend time with family and friends, and I love to hang out and have fun. I'm an education enthusiast, right? I love education, I love to help people. And that's one of my reasons for being here today, all right? Just a reminder for the presentations that will be going on for this week. We have 2 certifications that will be awarded, or 2 types of certificates that will be awarded. We have the certificate of competence. Now with this certificate, you must attend at least 80% of the presentations. You must engage. You must do the online assessment that's going to be done in August. You must complete a group lesson plan, and you must submit evaluation for each session. For this certificate of participation, there is 80% attendance that is required. You must be engaged in the sessions, and you are required to submit an evaluation. So that's just a reminder. And we hope that you, I think in your registration, when you're registering for the sessions, you would have indicated what type of certification you want. Okay. All right. Now, before we start, I'm going to ask you to go to this web address for me, please. www.menti.com. And I want you to enter the code 461063. Just a little activity I want us to do now. Can we do that? And there's a question that I want us to answer. Okay, persons are raising their hands. Let me stop sharing for a while. You will get the code in a little bit. I saw some hands raised. Could you type the question in the chat room, please? I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to let you see the question. Don't worry, no worries, it's there. Some persons are answering already. So the code is 461063, and the question is, which cartoon character would you use to describe yourself? Kim Possible. I haven't watched that in a long time. I love Kim Possible. Awesome. Minnie Mouse. Yes. Wonder Woman. Good. Barney. Dora the Explorer. Nice. A lot of persons are saying Kim Possible. Wonderful. Goofy. Go Goofy. Cinderella. Nice. Yogi Bear. Oh, I love that cartoon. Mulan. Awesome. Awesome. Tweety Bird. Hey, Tweety Bird. Sandy from SpongeBob. I like Sandy. Sandy doesn't take. Oh, Captain Planet. Woohoo. Johnny Bravo. Nice. Awesome. So we watch cartoons, man. Very nice. It's nice. It's wonderful for us to take a break sometimes and watch our cartoons. Yes, man. It sort of helps us to relax. Nice. Wonderful. Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. Shaggy is one of my favorite characters too. Awesome. Very good. Very good. I thank you very much for your participation, colleagues. I see a lot of comments. And that is very Jerry, Tom and Jerry. Awesome. Nice. Penny Proud. Very good. I haven't seen some of these cartoons in a long time, you know. Thanks for reminding me. Peppa Pig. Nice. Very good. Awesome. Thank you very much, colleagues. Thank you very much, participants, for sharing. You have brought back some memories. You have brought back some memories for me. And it goes to show that, yeah, we know our cartoon characters. Very good. Very good. So I'm going to stop sharing this screen now. Oh, Pink Panther. Awesome. I'm going to stop sharing this screen now. And there is something else. Oh, Ed, and Eddie. I saw somebody writing in the comments. I remember Ed, and Eddie for real. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is awesome. All right. So I'm going to be sharing my screen again. And there's another activity that I want us to do before. Yes? There's a picture that I want you to look at. I don't want you to tell me what you see. And this is all about perspective. Yeah? Perspective. What do you see? Type it in the chat for me. What do you see? So, see what the chat is saying. Do you see an old couple? Just saying. Just saying. Let me stop here to see what is being said in the chat. A woman sitting, an old couple, a man playing a banjo. Yes. Forever love. Oh, that is so nice. A man and woman sitting. Two old people. Very good. So a lot of persons are seeing different things. Awesome. So again, it goes back to our perspective. Let us put it in the classroom. Sometimes we're teaching and what we perceive something to be is not what our students perceive it to be. So we have to learn to listen to them and to accept what they think, accept their opinion. And you know, we can always have a conversation around it because I tell you, I learn from my students every day. They always have something to tell me, right? I see somebody typing a goblet, a man serenading his love. Oh, that is so sweet. That is awesome. Wonderful. Thank you again, colleagues. I hope that these two activities really brought some light, you know, loosen up things a little bit. Now, I want us to get into the meat of the matter, all right? And that is our presentation, all right? I'm gonna ask that you, if there are persons who have their video on, I'm gonna ask that you turn off your camera, because it sometimes causes the bandwidth to be low. All right. All right. So here we go. Awesome. So we have a lot of, somebody said a goblet, and there's a goblet in the middle right there. So a lot of persons saw different things from this picture, and that's very good. It means that we have different perspective on the one idea, the one picture that is there. Okay, so what are we going to do today? I'm going to be introducing Edmodo as a learning management system. We're going to learn features of Edmodo, and we're going to explore Edmodo. Now, what I'm going to do is a two-part presentation, or I'm going to presenting in two parts. I'm going to be doing the theory aspect. So I'm going to go through, there are some persons who may want to write the steps, and then I'm going to do a practical. I'm going to ask somebody to share, and I'm going to walk somebody through, somebody who has not signed up as yet. I'm going to walk you through how to sign up on Edmodo. All right, so I'm going to go through the theory first, and then I am going to do the practical aspect of it. Okay? All right. Now, learning management system. What is it? A learning management system, or LMS, is a software that is designed specifically to create, distribute, and manage delivery of educational content. I see the raised hands, but let me just finish this slide. The most basic LMS contains a core functional platform that enables administrators to upload learning content, deliver lessons to students, serving notifications, and to share data with authorized users. So you use it between the teachers, students in the classroom, as well as administrators. Okay? Now we're going to be looking at Edmodo. Let me stop share a moment, see what is happening. All right, so the presentation, it is recorded, so you will have access to the presentation, okay? All right. Read, Maldiv, read. I see your hand raised. I'm going to unmute you so you can speak. It's not unmuting. All right, tell you what. Let me continue, and then I'm going to get all the questions afterwards, okay? Let me just go through the first aspect, which is the theory, and then I will take the questions before going into the practical aspect, all right? Okay, here we go. Now, what is Edmodo? Now, Edmodo, as I said before, is a learning management system. Now, there are different learning management systems. You have Edmodo, you have Schoology, you have the Google Suite, Google platforms. You have Moodle. There are a lot of other learning management systems. Now, it depends on the one that you are comfortable with that you will use, okay? Now, for this purpose, we're going to be looking at Edmodo. Now, some of the features of the different learning management systems are similar. All right, so what you find on Edmodo, you may see something similar to Schoology. So Edmodo is our focus today, and we're going to be learning the features of Edmodo, okay? Edmodo is an educational technology company that offers communication, collaboration, and coaching platform to kindergarten, to grade 12 students, schools, and teachers. The Edmodo network enables teachers to share content, distribute quizzes, assignments, and to manage communication with students, colleagues, and parents. So Edmodo is one of those platforms that will enable teachers to communicate with their students as well as parents. So parents can also be able to join on this platform. So I'm going to show you later on a profile for parents. Okay. Now, let us get started. Let's look at the main features of Edmodo. We can facilitate learning goals, colleagues. We can facilitate learning goals. So we don't have to do everything in the classroom. We can use our learning platform Edmodo to do some of these things for us. We can create polls for students. We can have a poll, ask them a question and see how many students would agree or disagree, would want something or not want something. We can award badges to individual students. So just as how we would offer, say for example, Student of the Week or Student of the Month, we can award badges to students on the Edmodo platform. We can also assess students' progress. We can do online classroom discussions. We can personalize the platform to suit our needs. There's free admin account activation. We can create groups within the class on Edmodo. Yes, we can create groups within the class. And it is a network that connects students, administrators, and parents. So colleagues, the students, just as how they talk in class, they can have their own connection on Edmodo. They can share their ideas. If there's a topic, you can put a topic on and you can allow the students to share their ideas on Edmodo. Okay? So these are some of the basic features of Edmodo. Now to get started, what do we need? You need an email address. As with most online platforms, you're going to need an email address. Now you can use Yahoo, you can use Gmail, and you can use Hotmail. Whichever account you have, you can use it to go on or to create your email address. Sorry, your email. You can use it to create, sorry, your account on Edmodo. You need a desktop, you need a laptop or a phone, Android or iPhone. And of course, you need internet access. Now, with all of what is happening, we have unreliable internet at times. Sometimes at my school, the internet goes on and off. So it is a challenge, right? But we have to use what we have when we have. So internet access is important. After you set up your account, you are going to have your materials and content ready to share, all right? Now let's get to exploring Edmodo. Now for those persons who want to write, I have it here for you. Now for getting into the meat of the matter now, Edmodo. Step one, you are going to have to type in www.edmodo.com in your search engine. Now a point to note, some persons type EMODO, that is Emodo. Now if you do that, you're going to end up on a different platform. You need to ensure that what you're typing is EDMODO, Edmodo, okay? So you type edmodo.com in your search engine, you're going to get this page right here, all right? To the bottom here, you see sign up for a free account or sign up. You're going to choose either of the two tabs, all right? Those are the first two steps. For step three, after you click on the sign up, it's going to take you to this page where it says, let's get started. It has three tabs: teacher account, student account, parent account. Now as a teacher, you're going to select your teacher account. The student would select theirs and the parent would select theirs. Now in order for the student or the parent to get on they will have to get from you what is called a class code. I'm going to tell you further on how we get the class code. So first of all, the teacher will have to sign up and create his or her account. Next, you're going to be asked to fill in your email address and your password right there. Okay. You can also sign up with Google or Office 365. If you have a Gmail account or a Google account, you can click on sign up with Google and it can take you right in. Okay. Hope we're okay so far. All right. Now, when you're going to type your email address, somebody's annotating on the screen, somebody's marking on the screen. All right. Please, colleagues, it is going to cause distraction. Yes, the early childhood teachers can use Edmodo. I'm going to show you an example of what you can do. All right, the annotating, please, colleagues, as I said before, try not to touch your screen because it's going to come up on my screen and it's going to affect what I'm doing here. All right, thank you for your participation and your understanding. All right, let me share it again. Good. All right, so when you're putting in your email address and your password, please ensure that your password is strong enough. Now at this section where the arrow is pointing, it will indicate to you if your password is strong or weak or okay. All right. Now what you can do is your password, you can include numbers, capital letters, and characters to build the strength of the password. All right. So let's ensure that your password is strong so that it's not easily duplicated. All right, so the next one, we're at step 5. You're going to type in your first name and your last name. So it takes you step by step in getting your account up and ready. Now for your first name, there's some teachers who would not want their students to know their first name just by their last name. When I was going to school, I never knew my teacher's first name until way after I left school. Some teachers are still like that. Or if you're like that, you can put in your first name, the first section, Mrs. K or Miss S or Miss T, okay? And then for the last name, you put your last name. So for me, for this presentation, I did Mrs. K for the first name and Thomas Reed for the last name. All right. It's going to take you to a screen. We're at step 6. It's going to take you to a screen that says, hi, Mrs. K, and whatever first name you put in, it would identify you as that. What would you like to do first? Now, there are two options. You can set up a class or you explore your interests, all right? Now, we would want to set up the class first and then we can explore afterwards. So you're going to select set up a class. All right, so that's step 6. For step 7, you're going to need to enter the information that is needed to create your class. So you're going to have the class name, you're going to select the subject, and to select a grade. All right, now let's look at what it does. For me, I entered fashion designing as my class name. The subject is vocational studies. Now, one of the things with Edmodo is that because it's an overseas-based platform, they will not have all the subjects that we would have out here in Jamaica, all right? So for example, they have on this system, computer technology, creative arts, health and PE, language arts, mathematics, personal development, science, social studies, special education, vocational studies, and world languages. Some of the subjects that we do out here, it will not be in the subject section. So you choose the one that is closest to what you do, okay? So that is what I have done here. Fashion designing, vocational studies, and then you see vocational studies here again, because when I enter vocational studies at the top here, it asks for a sub-subject. For example, if you put in language arts, it's going to ask you to enter a sub-subject. For example, reading, writing, that sort of thing, all right? And then for the grade, you put the grade that you want for this class. You can use a range. If you teach, say, for example, in the high school, you teach grades 7 to 9, you can use a range right there. So the 7 to 9 students will be able to access the class, all right? Step 8, you can customize your class. You can choose a color from the list that they have given here, and then you select create class. All right, hope everybody's following so far. I will get to the raised hands and the questions afterwards, but let us continue so we can always go back. All right, after you click on select create class here, the next step is for you to add students or explore the class. Again, we want to set up the class fully before we do any exploration, before we start to navigate and to feel out this thing. So let us add our students, all right? It's gonna take you to this screen. Now, it says enter students' information. You'll be asked to enter the first name of the student, last name, email address, or you can copy and paste from a spreadsheet that you may have had. All right, so if you had a spreadsheet with the list of students and their email, you can copy and paste it here, or you can click on other ways to add. Let us click on other ways to add and let us see. Well, I'll show you. Going other ways to add is going to take you to this pop-up box. Now, remember I said something about a class code earlier? All right, so the class code is generated, and for each class you do, you'll get a specific class code for that class, all right? Now, this is where you can choose between 3 options on how to share or invite students to the class. You can share the code, and the code is this code for the class that I created is there. You can also share using a PDF. You can also share by inviting using the email. Now there's a note here that you need to make, remember, to unlock, the unlocked class close will allow anyone to instantly join, so you're encouraged not to share this code in unsecure public places, all right? So this is a code, you can write it down and give it to your students once you set up your class. Or you can share it via PDF, or you can invite by email. When you choose the one that you want to do, most persons choose share class code as is, and you select done. All right, it's going to take you back to this screen, and it's going to ask you to click on to class. All right, click on to class. After you click on to class, remember I'm going to go through this as a practical lesson as well. You click on to class, it's going to take you to this page, and this page now is showing you the class that you have just created. All right, now it is not showing one class. If you have 5 classes, if you've created 5 classes, you'll see all 5 classes here. Okay, you'll see all 5 classes here. So this is your class, the different classroom, the different classes that you've created. It will take you to this screen, or you'll see it on this screen. Now, once your sign-in is complete, once you have completed everything, this is what your home page is going to look like. Okay, you'll see all the classes here. You'll see posts that if you join a group, or different groups. You'll see posts here, or the posts that you would have created would be here. All right. I'm going to show you a live one in a little while so you can see what it looks like with more than one classes. Okay. So basically that is the theory part of Edmodo. I see the hands. I'm coming to the hands in a little while. Now, there's one more thing that I want to share with you before we start doing the practical. I've included this slide using a 5E lesson. Now, the 5E has the engagement, the exploration, the explanation, elaboration or extension, and evaluation. Now, how can we use the learning management system or other tools within our lessons? Now, I'm sharing this so you can have an idea. For engagement, you can use a tool to engage the students. For example, Padlet or Kahoot. Kahoot is a wonderful tool that you can use to engage the students, to get them active and pumped up and ready for class. For exploration, you can ask the students to research for information. So based on the topic that you're doing, ask them to research the information on the internet. For explanation, share the information. So the students will share the information that they have found and the findings that they have found on the internet. And then you can have a discussion within the class. Teachers and students will have a discussion based on the information that they have found. For elaboration and extension, now you can assign tasks on the Edmodo platform for students to complete and upload to give back to you. So this is where you can use the Edmodo platform within the lesson. Also for evaluation, you can give a quiz on the topic, or you can give an assignment on the topic that you have done on Edmodo for students to complete. All right. Now that's a mouthful, a handful, all kind of full. Now let's do some practice. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, so first somebody else is asking if you'll get the copy of the recording. A copy of the recording, once you have signed up with your email address, the recording will be sent to your emails, okay? All right, I have someone assisting me with the chat room. All right, Miss Jones, Mrs. King, Jones King. Just a moment. I see the hands. Let me try and see if I can unmute. Denise Smith.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Mrs. Clark Watson.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I noticed that in your thing you have new Edmodo. Is it that when you're signing up a new Edmodo, I have an Edmodo account already. Is it the same thing? Is it the same thing?
Yes. They have. What I realized is that they have upgraded the platform. All right. So you will still have. You can still use the one that you have.
Okay, I don't need to do the new Edmodo thing.
No, not necessarily. No.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Mrs. Jones King, I'm going to try and unmute you. How many classes can be created in one account? You can, right now I have, I think 5 or 6 classes in my account. So you can create as many classes as is possible. All right. Miss Priscilla.
Yes, Miss. Good morning again.
Yes.
So, from Michelle Samori Lorna, they were asking, does it have to be on a subject basis? Could it just be for the class, whatever the subject may be?
Yes, it can. Just that when you're signing up, it's going to ask you for a subject. So you can put a subject there just for signing up purposes. And then when you create the class, you can let the students know that it is just for communication purposes. But for the signing up, it's going to ask you for a class.
And another question, can students with special needs use this platform? How can we use this in special education?
All right, so I am going to now go through the whole aspect of Edmodo, and then we can see how we're going to look at how we can involve all of these students. All right, special needs, early childhood education, secondary, primary. All right.
Next question, is there a limit to the amount of students who can join a link?
No, if you have, for example, 3 classes, each class will have a different code. So you will not give a student, for example, in your English class, English to grade 7 and 9, the same code that you'll give to students in your English class in grade 10. All right, so the class code will accommodate the students for that class. There's some questions that are being asked in the chat. What I'm going to do is to do the practical so that these questions can be answered out of the practical.
Yes, Miss, because the presentation, the font was a bit small, so some persons might miss out the steps.
Okay.
So when you are doing the demonstration with other participants, you can just explain over the steps.
Right, I'm going to do that now. So, all right, so let's get going. I'm going to share my screen once again, colleagues. And then I'm going to go through how you would set up your Edmodo classroom, okay? All right. So we're going to type in edmodo.com. Now it's going to, because I have a class up already, it's going to ask me, it's going to actually take me into a class, into my page, all right? I'm going to go out and I'm going to do one completely new for you. So as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes here, okay? That I've created for this purpose. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to create a new class. So I'm going to log out of this one. Logging out, it's going to take me to this screen. So I'm going to sign up as a teacher. So I'm putting in my email address, putting in my password, and remember that you can put characters in your password to make it strong. The school code here is optional. Oh, I have an issue. They say that the email is already taken. Oh Lord, because I've tried to, oh gosh. So what has happened, I've tried to log in before, using this email. So that's why it's not going to get me going. All right, let me ask, to make it more practical, let me ask somebody who does not have an Edmodo account as yet to create one. So you're going to share your screen with me. Let me stop sharing, and is there any volunteer who would like to share their screen? Let me walk you through creating your Edmodo account. Yes, Diane Daly. All right, Miss Daly. All right, so you're going to go on share screen. Miss Diane. I'm not hearing from Miss Diane. Oh, okay, let me unmute to Diane. Sorry. My apologies. My apologies. My apologies. Let me unmute you. Miss Diane did. All right, awesome.
Yes, I'm now unmuted.
Yes, you are.
Right. You will also have to enable me to share screen.
Oh.
Yes.
Where are you? Just a moment. Can you now?
Okay, let's see. Yes, I can.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, are you seeing?
It's coming up. I'm not seeing it yet, but it's coming up.
Okay.
Okay, so somebody said that they will have to set up their account after the session. No problem. After the session, you can explore Edmodo. All right, so I'm seeing your screen.
Right.
Suzanne Loban, that's what I'm seeing.
Oh, that's what yours? Yes. Susan Talbot?
It's Laban, L-O-B-B-A-N.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Oh, you've created you have already signed in. I wanted somebody who hasn't signed in as yet.
No, I haven't signed in. I'm just trying to.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
signed in.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Account.
Okay. To
So I'm
create
at sign up.
Yeah, you need to go to set. So log out of this one. So to the right-hand side, where you see that head or the upper body, click on that for me, please. Good. Teacher account. So some persons would have already have some persons already have an account. So this can be a refresher for you.
Okay.
Yeah. So type in your email address. You can use a Gmail address.
Right.
Type in your password. So it will indicate if the password is weak or okay or strong. Okay.
Okay.
Click on next. All right, so you can click on save here so that it saves your password. Okay, it's asking to verify your email address. So
Right.
you're gonna have to go into your email address to verify.
Right. I'll do that on another device.
Okay. It's not gonna let you continue from here.
It's synced.
Oh, it's synced. Okay.
Yes, both of them are synced.
Oh, but it's not gonna let you continue from here.
Oh, really?
So you're gonna have to go into the email address to see.
Okay, so, right. So what I'll do, I'll stop sharing,
Mm-hmm.
go into the email,
Okay,
and then I'll come
then
back.
okay, no
Right.
problem.
Okay.
All right. So for the persons, so persons are saying that you signed up already. That's okay. Internet connection is poor. Yes, you can sign up afterwards. If you have an account already, that's very good. What we need to do is to get more familiar with your Edmodo account. Should the class be set up from a laptop or phone? Can one use either interchangeably? You can use your phone or you can use your laptop. If you do not have a Google account, you can still sign up with your Yahoo, because I have a Yahoo account that I signed up with. So you can use a Yahoo account. Ms. Daly, you're back on?
I am, but I'm not seeing that verification message.
Okay, go
in my
back
inbox.
on. Go
Oh,
back
yes,
on.
it just came.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, colleagues, I understand the internet issues. You can sign up afterwards for sure, definitely. I know that that is a challenge. I have it, we all have it really, but when we do have it, we can make use of it. And I'm sure that our students have internet challenges as well. So we have to understand, as we understand with each other, we have to understand our students' cases as well. All right.
Right, so we're back on.
Okay, so you can share again.
There it is.
Okay, so you're going to complete your profile. All right. So you can put your first name, your last name. All right. Good. So you have created your account. See, it's very simple. All right. Now I want to take your attention to the tabs in line with Edmodo, where it says home, classes, right? I want you to click on classes. So because you have not created your class as yet, you will not see any class here, all right? So we're going to create a class now, okay? What subject do you teach, Miss Davis?
Spanish.
Spanish, awesome. So click on create new class in that box there. All right, so you're going to name your class. Is it 7 Spanish, 8 Spanish, or El Español 8?
Okay.
And annual it is Spanish, yes.
Sí.
All right,
Bueno.
so yes. So you have the option of describing your class. You don't have to, but you can. Select your grade. So it's 9th grade. And as I said before, you can use range if you teach more than 1 classes. Okay. That's the same thing, all right? So select the subject. All right, so it will go on the word languages. Awesome. You can change, select sub-subject, sorry. And there you have your Spanish.
Would we be able to put more than 1 subjects in this or just 1?
Just the 1.
Oh, well, for the class it would be 1.
Just the 1, yeah.
Okay.
You can change the color if you want. Click on color. You can change the color. It's just a feature, an added feature there. And create. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to add students. Click on add students.
Okay.
All right, so remember I said before that you can type in the first name, last name, email of all the students. We don't have all that time, do we?
No.
We can also, if you have the list of students already, you can copy and paste from a spreadsheet, all right? If not, you can go click on invite. All right, so click on invite. That is your class code for Espanol 9. S it is? Yes.
Ese.
Essay, yes, thank you.
Okay.
So that is the code, and this code is unique to this class. All right. Now remember, I also share that you can share the code via PDF or invite by email. All right. Now we do not want to lock the code. You keep the code on unlock so that any of your students can instantly join. But you need to remember that you don't share the code in unsecured public spaces. Okay.
So we would select unlock.
Yes, it is already selected.
Oh.
Unlock, right. And then done. All right, take you back here. Now you can click on to class. Somebody's unable to save the class that they're trying to create. I will get that. I will get back to that. All right, so Miss Daly, this is your Espanol 9 essay, clase.
See.
All right, so this is your grade 9 Spanish class. All right.
Okay.
You can see below Espanol 9S class code, and you see the code there. So every time you go into the class, you will see the code. All right. Yeah. Since you're here, let us create an assignment. Go to create, that blue button over to your right. Click on create. Assignment. Slide over to new. Go on it, okay. New. All right. Yes, it is straightforward in setting up your class. Somebody said that they just signed up and it is straightforward. It is very straightforward. All right, so you're going to give your class, give your assignment a title.
Okay.
So for grade 9, maybe they can. All right, I know what K is what. What did you do? All right, so you're going to give them the instruction now. So you can write the instruction for this assignment. Okay. So the instruction can be for them to write a paragraph on what they did in the summer or what they did between March and June. Okay, something like that. All right, very good. All right, so Pablo wants to know how you spent your summer. So write a paragraph.
To put that in.
Yes, yes, understand,
English.
Understand, yes. Yes, Katanya, it is similar to Google Classroom. As I said before, the learning management systems are similar. Some of the features are very similar. It's just a matter of preference. Which one do you prefer to use? All right. So yes, we have similar. All right. Okay. Good. So you have written your instruction. Now below instructions, you see add attachments. Now the first, if you hover over it, the first attachment is to add files. You can attach files. So if you have something in your documents on your system, you can attach files there. The middle one is to attach a link. So for example, you have a video that you want them to watch, a video from YouTube. You can go, you'll have to go on YouTube first though. Find the video, copy the link, and then you add the link here. The next one is add from library. Now the library is where you would have saved some contents. All right, now but since you're just starting, you wouldn't have anything in your library just yet, Miss Daly. So we wouldn't add any we wouldn't add anything from library just now. So what we're going to do basically is just to assign this assignment. All right, so go to assign at the top. I'm going to get to how you add or invite parents. All right, okay, so for this assignment you need to select a due date. So could you select a due date, please? So you want it on Friday. At what time? Go to the top. All right, 2 p.m. All right, now I want you to click on the box that says lock after due date. Now, when you click on this box, it is going to prevent any student from submitting the assignment after that time. You can leave it open, but if you want them to adhere to the time, you can click on that box, okay?
Okay.
And then you click on assign. Okay, after you click on assign, you're going to, it is going to come in the middle section right here where all the posts should be. All right, it should come there. Now, if you look on the right side, Miss Daly and my other colleagues, you will see what's due. You see what's due?
Yes.
Underneath it, you're going to see the assignment. It's going to show you assigned, how many persons have viewed it, and how many persons have submitted. Okay. All right, and again, invite there, you can invite other students as well. So you should see, or you should, okay, go to the home page for me, please, Ms. Daly. Okay, do you see your class on your left?
Yes, it's there.
All right, and the assignment is in the post section in the middle. Miss Saunders, I see a question. Does Edmodo have to go through the school? No, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. And yes, there is something similar to the My School Jamaica, something similar to Edmodo. So we are doing all we can to ensure that we as teachers we have access to these platforms. Okay. All right. So that is how you would create a class. That is how you would do a assignment. Let us try a quiz. All right, can we? Go back to my classes where you see the 3 dots on the left-hand side. The 3 dots. Come down to the right, that's it. Click on that for me, please. Create a class. Oh, no, sorry. I'm not going to create a new class just yet. I want to do a quiz. That's what I said, yes? All right, so click on Espanol 9S for me, please. I'm sorry about that, colleagues. So we're going to go in the class now. All right, create, click on create for me, please. Go down to quiz and new. Just go over it again. Awesome. All right, now for quiz, you have two tabs, quiz details and quiz questions. So for the quiz details, you're going to put in the title for your quiz. What is the quiz about? What topic have you done that you want to give a quiz on? All right. So you're going to put an instruction. So you can say answer all questions. Just simple. All right. Go to your left and under quiz details, you see quiz questions. Could you click on quiz question, please? All right. Now, the questions, you have an option to choose the type of question you want to set. So where you see multiple choice, I want to click on that arrow, please. All right, so you have some options. So you can do true or false, you can do multiple choice, short answer, fill in the blanks, matching, and multiple answer. All right, so let us do, what do you want to do? Let's try a multiple choice. Yes, the meeting is being recorded. So type in a question, Miss Daly, based on the topic that you have. So they're doing shopping. Maybe you could ask, where is the supermarket? I don't know. Awesome, the Spanish word for supermarket. When Miss Daly is through here, I'm going to share my screen to show you something that I did for a grade 1 class or a grade 5 class that I have. So I'll show it to you, and I'll also show you how the parent can get onto the student's page. Okay. All right. Very good. And colleagues, while she's typing, please note that beneath the section where she types in the question, you'll also see attached files, add link, add from library. So you can add information. You can add information from your files, give them a video to watch, and then ask a question on it from this section as well. All right, so she has 3 options. If you want to add another option, Miss Daly, you'll see add response. You can click on that and you'll be able to add another response. Okay. If you don't have another response to add, you can also delete it. Okay. Good. All right. Now you are going to be asked to select the correct answer from this point. The students won't see it, of course, but when they're answering, they will be told, based on the answers that they give, they will know if the answer is correct or incorrect. So you, Miss Daly, will need to choose the correct answer. Okay, all right. And you can also put the points, the number of points for this question. So if it is 1 or 2, that is okay, Miss Daly? Miss Daly? Oh, Miss Daly is muted. Just a moment. Let me unmute Miss Daly. Miss Palmer? Oh, Lord. I really don't want to leave you behind. I'm going to try and see if I can assist you. Miss, just a moment. Miss Daly, I'm trying to unmute you. Just a moment, colleagues. Oh, Miss Daly?
Yes,
I
I'm
didn't
here.
realize that you were muted. I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm back.
Okay.
So that would be just 1 point.
Right, okay. So you can choose add new question. And as I said, since you would have just created your class, you wouldn't have any questions from a bank just yet. So the questions from bank would be questions that you would have had already. It would be stored for you. So you can go there and choose from that, all right?
Okay.
So you can add a question. Click on add question. So you'll be able to, so it takes you to question 2. Okay, and then you add your question.
Question will be here.
Right. You can also choose, you can do a mixture of questions. All right. For example, you have multiple choice for number 1. You can do a true and false for number 2, or you can do all questions multiple choice. Okay.
Sure.
All right. So I'm gonna allow you to do just 2 questions.
All right.
So do this second one, and then we're going to assign it. And before my time runs out, I would really like to show something for the early childhood teachers. If it is high school students, the students can sign up for themselves. If it is early childhood primary, the parent can sign up their student. The student will have to be signed up first, though, for the parent to get the code so that they can log in. That's what I found and get to understand. All right. Can you, Miss Thomas, Gray Thomas, can you clear out your Edmodo platform to accommodate a new set of classes for the new school year? I haven't gone to that as yet, to be honest with you, because I know that I'm going to have some new classes. I haven't gone through that as yet, but I'm sure that we can do that. All right. Are you finished, Miss Daly?
Yes.
All right, you have assigned the grading. All right, awesome. So click on assign for me, please. Again, you're going to be asked to select a due date. All right, you can put a time. So class ends at 1 o'clock. You can put it for 1, I don't know. Somebody asks if the teacher can sign up for the students. The students will have to have an email address for it to be uniquely for that student. All right. All right. Now for the quizzes, colleagues, this is where you can set a time limit. How much time are you going to give them to do the quiz? 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 15 minutes. So you put the time. You put the time there. 5 minutes, all right. Now the other options below, you realize that the randomized questions box is unchecked. Randomized questions mean the questions are mixed. So no 2 students will see the same question at the same point all the time. So the question will be mixed, all right? And it already takes is add to gradebook and show results to students upon completion, because you would want them to see how well they have done after they are finished, all right? So you can click on assign, Miss Daly. All right, so it says successfully assigned. and it gives you a breakdown of what you have done. So click on Got It. All right. So again, on the right-hand side, you'll see all of the assignments, all of the quizzes that are due. And you will see, could you scroll down a little bit, Miss Daly? All right, so you'll see all of what has been uploaded for the students on the platform for the class right there. Okay. Now, before I leave from here, Ms. Daly, can you go up to the tab where it says Discover? In line with Edmodo. Right. Click on Discover for me, please. All right, so in Discover, you will see popular videos that you can share with your students. All right, videos that are being shared by teachers on Edmodo that they use for their class. And remember, it is a global thing. It is a global platform. If you scroll down, you can see collection, distance learning, again, what teachers have been doing. There are also some games there, some really nice, fun, educational games that we can play with your students. All right. Scroll down again, Miss Daly. Again, there's some collection, and it also has a featured app section. Some other apps that are there that you can explore. All right, and I think there are also some videos below, Miss Daly, where you see students from all over the world that share their stories, that share their experiences, that shares their experiences on Edmodo. All right. For library, as I said before, the tab beside Discover for library, it will show you what you would have saved in your library. Ms. Palmer, you're lost. Could you type specifically what it is that you want me to look at for you while I continue this, please? So library, as I said, you would have the information. So you can upload things that you'd want to save in this platform. You will find it in your library. And for messages, messages shared between you and your students, your parents can be seen here. Okay. Could you go back to home, Miss Daly? This is the last.
Sure.
All right. So on the home page, could you scroll up? Awesome. Now to the left of the screen, you see my hashtags, popular hashtags. Those are subject-based, and you can join a hashtag, you can join a group, and when you join a group, you will be able to share with other teachers from across the world. Other teachers will share their experiences, and it will actually come up on your wall, okay, on your home page. All right. Okay. So for those persons who have created their account and who have added their classes, sorry, you can go ahead and explore. You can go on Discover and play some of those games, and you can, get a feel of Edmodo. You can customize your account. You can add a picture of yourself, or you can use an avatar. Okay. So as I said, you can explore Edmodo. All right. Thank you, Miss Daly. You have been a wonderful student.
It was a pleasure.
Gracias.
De nada.
You see, all right. So I'm going to ask you to stop sharing, and I'm going to be sharing my screen, I'm going to be showing my colleagues my platform, a student's platform, and a parent's platform. Okay? All right. Let's go. Okay. My platform. Okay. Are we seeing everybody? I'm hoping. All right. So as I said before, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 classes, so you can create more than one class. Okay. For Awesome 5, I created Awesome 5 as a grade 5 class. All right. For those early childhood primary school teachers. Now I uploaded a video that I wanted them to, the instruction I gave was to watch the video and write a summary of what they have learned. So you have to go in YouTube and or in your on your computer, search for the video that you want them to analyze, and then you're going to embed the link. All right, they will watch it right here. It will not take them to the YouTube site. It will not take them to another window. It will be able to play right here. Okay. So I look for a painting for kids. All right. There's also, you can also add one of those GIF. There's a GIF icon that you can add to make your wall interesting. All right, let me go back out and show you, give you an example of Terrific 1. All right, Terrific 1 is my first grade class. All right, I hope I'm not going too fast. Now my son loves Blippi. My son is 5 years old. He loves to watch Blippi. And I realize that Blippi is one of those learning. He does a lot of teaching in his videos. So I found one that says learn colors and learn shapes. It's Blippi. Let me show you how you can upload a video. You're going to go to create. All right. So it would be an assignment and it would be new. You go to create. The assignment is watch and learn. Watch the video with mommy or daddy. I'm just writing something, colleagues, just for demonstration purposes. And share what you have learned. What is it? L-E-A-R. Okay. Now I'm going to add a video. So I'm going to add an attachment. I'm going to click on the attachment link here. Now, as I said before, you will have to search for the video that you want to share. All right. Now I have already gone ahead and searched for a Blippi video. So I'm going to copy the link. I'm going to go back to my Edmodo platform, click on add link, right click and paste. And the name, you don't even have to type in the name. The name is going to come here automatically. All right. You click on attach. You're going to see the attachment right there. Okay. And you click on assign. It's going to ask you for the due date. Now, when would you want your little kids to come and tell you about Blippi? Let us do it for tomorrow. So they can go home this evening and they can watch it with mommy or daddy. So they watch it by, say, 7 o'clock in the evening, okay? Some persons, based on how their parents' work schedule is, they may come in after 7. Maybe the child is not asleep as yet. Is not asleep as yet. So you can leave that box unchecked. Click on Assign. All right. And it will be posted on your grade 1 wall, the terrific 1 wall. And here is the video. So the child and the parent or guardian will be able to view the video on the platform, and they will be able to watch and learn, okay? They can also type the information here, you know. They can also, so they can say, the parent can help them to write the color, the word yellow, because they see the color yellow, all right? So they can be helped to write the word yellow right there, all right? And they click on comment and it will be shown, all right? You're going to see me because I'm the one who is doing this right now, okay? So that is what you can do with your toddlers. One of the things that you can do with your toddlers. You can embed a video. You can also add a picture. Again, you have to search for this. All the information that you would need to share with your students, you'll have to search for it before. Okay? All right. So that is for the little kids. Okay? For fashion designing, you can also just post. For my fashion designing class, for example, I just post an assignment or give them an instruction. Please read the information on page 21 to 25 for discussion. Write your questions and queries. The students will see this, okay, once they log on. I'm going to show you now what a student's page will look like. This is Jade Greener. I created a page for this student. So you will see that Jade is in 2 classes, Awesome 5 and fashion designing for presentation purposes. So she will have all the posts that would have been made by the teacher. She has a video to watch and write a description, okay? She has, she can see her assignments that are due, upcoming assignments that are due. She will see it on the right-hand side of her screen, okay? Now, colleagues, teachers, parents, if there are any parents, administrators, please take note of this section right here, the bottom left-hand corner. There's a code that is given. It says, give this code to your parents so they can create an Edmodo account. So this code should be given. So after the student creates their page, they need to give the code to their parent, all right? The parent would go on the site, www.edmodo.com, click on sign in, choose parent. They will enter their name and the email address, and they will be asked for this code here, okay? So this is a parent. This is a parent's file. Let me stop sharing for a while. Please remember, colleagues, that I don't have a moderator. I have to be between presenting and reading the comments. So it is a bit challenging for me at this time. But I'm trying my best to share as much as I can. So just bear with me, all right? We're almost there. This is the parents page. This is what the parents page will look like. So this is Marie Blacks, the parent for Jade Greener. Now it shows that she only has one child right now who is in 2 classes. She will see all the assignments that are posted for Jade Greener in all the classes that she's a part of. Okay? All of them. All the videos, all the written work, everything, she will be able, the parent will be able to see all the assignments that are given. Okay? She only has 3 tabs to contend with. The home tab, which is this page, what's due, she will see all the assignments on one page that are due. So there's a video that Jade needs to write a review on. And this is Awesome 5 class with the painting. There's nothing else. Okay, colleagues? And messages, she can send a message to the teacher from here. Okay, and the teacher will get the message. So this is the parent's page, the parent's home screen. And remember that the parent will have to get the code from the student or from the child to be able to create their page. Okay? All right. I hope that has cleared up some or given persons a bit of clearer understanding. For the persons who somebody said that they were lost. I'm really sorry. As I said before, I was trying to juggle 2 things. I thank Miss Priscilla for helping me with the chat. She did very well. Before I go, I really hope that this has been clearer for most of us. It is very straightforward. The platform is very straightforward, very easy to use, really. Miss Graham, come on, if I have 2 children from different grades or classes and teachers, will the one account work for both? Each child will have to have their own. I would recommend that you let each child have their own account and their own Edmodo page. All right. All right. So there is something else that I want us to do before we go. Somebody said they understood everything, really enjoyed the presentation. I'm happy. I would really, really love if I could help those persons who said they were lost. I'm gonna ask that for those persons who can go online, go on Edmodo, just follow the instructions. It would really, really assist. It's very straightforward. There is a gradebook. Oh, I am so sorry. There is a gradebook there, colleagues. So once you give an assignment, the student will, or you, the teacher, will be able to see the grade. Let me share my screen one more time. One more time, colleagues. Somebody asked about gradebook. Now let me show you. So you go in a class, Awesome 5. Okay. Now for the class, once you give the assignment or the quiz, the students will, sorry. All right. Once you give the assignment and the student does the assignment, they will be able to see their, especially if it is a quiz, they'll be able to see their score just at the end of it. Now, for you to see the progress of the students, you go to classes here. There's a drop-down menu that has class management, what's due, and progress. You click on progress, and it has a grade book there. Now, there's nothing populated in my grade book as yet because nobody has done the work, or I did this for presentation purposes. But once the student has completed the assignment or the quiz, their grades will be generated automatically, all right? You can have grading period 1, grading period 2. You can add grade, you can delete, you can export to maybe a spreadsheet, Excel, for example, all right? Depending on how well your students have performed, you can give your students a badge, okay? I hope you can see the badges that pops up, so you can give the badge based on the performance of the students. It's just like giving an award, a certificate of achievement without your online tool. Okay, colleagues? All right. I'm going to share one more screen with you. And I would like you to do this for me. You're going to go back to www.menti.com and enter the same code, 461063. Hold on, there's a question that I want you to answer on that. There's a question I want you to answer there. So just give me a moment, please. All right, here we go. So let me share the screen again. Answer this question. Oh, okay. Using a word or phrase, describe your experience in this training. It was informative. You're enlightened. It was awesome. It was great. Thank you very much. That is very good to know. It was straightforward. I'm glad that it was very informative. It was engaging. Thank you. Informative. Informative is common among a lot of persons. All right. Well organized. Okay, thank you. Very, very good. Awesome. And I realize persons are typing in the comment section as well, in the chat. Thank you. Yes, man, you go ahead and you explore Edmodo.